Well, okay. So now you know. I'm not feeling any better. I hope that I get better because I have a lot of work to do. I still have to drop the oil pan. So the reason why I have to drop the oil pan, ladies and gentlemen, so that back plate on the back of the timing cover that mounts to the block. So from there forward, I had to cut the pan gasket and take it off. So the lip of the pan gasket, oil pan gasket, didn't have a gasket. So when I put the new gaskets on, they come down. Everything's fine up above that. But where there's no pan gasket, I used a silicone that they recommended that you use. And guess what? So the gaskets, they come down and they go down to the oil pan where it's a flat surface, and they kind of stick out a little bit. Actually, the one that's on the cover, it stuck out about that much, so it folded over. And so you have the cover coming down onto the pan with these two gaskets, the back plate and front cover are just sticking down, and they're obstacles. I guess they're keeping it from sealing. So when I test ran it the other day, sitting there, I didn't drive it. When I test ran it the other day, it started leaking right there out of that spot. So that's why I got a pan gasket. And then, and then I have that one pipe that I was telling you about that's leaking, and I took it all apart and cleaned it and everything before I put any antifreeze in it, and well, it's leaking. So I got to take the oil filter off. I'm gonna put new oil in it and put a new oil pan gasket on it. I'll take those protruding gaskets that are sticking down and shave them to where they're smooth, so the pan gasket has a good surface to seal up against, so I won't have any issues with that. And then I'll drop that pipe fitting out of there, and I'll go over to the hardware place, or I'll go over to the Cortner shop or something. I'll replace that. I don't want to put it back in there. I don't want to have to go through this again. I don't want, if it's did it to me twice, I just don't want to go through it again. I'm going to take it out and get rid of it and replace it with a new one. And that way I don't have to concern myself about it. You know, when this truck is out and I'm out on the road, and I run Montana a lot out in the wintertime, you know, it's freaking blizzard weather out there, 60, 70, 80, 100 mile an hour freaking winds. And, you know, I don't need any mechanical problems. All I need to do is try to stay warm, you know. That's all I need to do. I don't need to be out there working on that truck. So when I leave out the driveway, I want an A1. Tip top, not concerned about it, so I can get to point A to B. And being home's a whole month, I need to stay out probably until Thanksgiving, because after Thanksgiving, you know, we got that big slow period from Thanksgiving until after the first of the year. And actually, it drags on a little bit longer than that, because flatbeds are the construction part of the United States. They supply that part of the supplies. They're construction related, and so a lot of construction is slow during the winter time. So flatbedding is slow during the wintertime. So between now and Thanksgiving is time to make some money, and I need to make up. I haven't been bringing in any money, and I've spent, well, with the tires and everything, I spent probably about $12,000. Well, I wouldn't say 12,000. That's too much. I got 3,000 in the tires. I got probably 1,500 in the motor. And then it cost me $1,000 a week just to be home. So I've been home for 4 weeks, so that's $4,000. And $5,000 with the motor, and then $8,000 for the tires. So all together, so it's cost me $8,000 to do this and be home for a month. So, and I got to get that back. So because we just have to have it back. So I need to get busy, and I don't need any of this crap in my way. I want my truck in A1 shape when it pulls out, and I need to be in A1 shape when I pull out. So I've been rambling on, ladies and gentlemen. My ears are hurting. My nose is It's gluey this morning. It's not runny like it was last night, but it's gluey. My throat's hurting. I'm sweating, tired. I don't feel good. So, and that's where I'm at. Hopefully you don't have this junk and you stay healthy. You're enjoying this beautiful day outside.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Wherever you are, enjoy your Labor Day weekend.